Your mother is doing very fine and beautiful as always. Do you want to speak with her? No, there's no problem about that. I can go and give her the phone right away.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll call her later.
It's okay, that's fine. Hold on. She's here already.
Let me talk to her.
Your son. Please hold on.
Hello, son. How are you?
Yes, Mom. I'm doing good.
We all miss you around here. Son, it's been like 6 months you last visited.
I was just telling Dad that I am planning to come back and I'll stay for 3 weeks by the beginning of next month.
Really? That would be nice. It's long overdue.
These things are really tight at work this period. But I will definitely make it work.
Just keep us posted on your plans.
Okay, Mom. I will.
All right, darling. We'll talk later. Just take care of yourself, okay? I'll hand it over to your father.
All right, Mom.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, son. Oh, okay. Talk to you later. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Bye.
You think he's serious about coming home next month?
He would not say that if he's not serious.
It worries me that he doesn't come back home as often as he used to.
Don't forget his job is very demanding. Especially now that a new feather has been added to his cap. Don't expect more than he is giving to us already.
Well, I guess he'll start getting ready for his return.
I guess so too. Meanwhile, let me go and prepare for the meeting with the village heads.
Oh, okay. I have things to do as well. Okay. All right. Bye.
Unknown caller.
Hello, darling. How are you doing?
Hello. Good morning, Lolo.
Morning. How are you?
I'm doing very fine. And you?
I'm also fine. I'm so sorry for calling you at this time. I know you'll be at the office and very busy at the moment. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine, Lolo. I'm not too busy to talk to you. It's absolutely fine.
I see. Same old Monica who will displease herself to please everybody. Can I see you at the palace today?
It's fine. I'll just close early from work and drive down to the palace.
Thank you very much. I'll be expecting you.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Monica, I cannot concentrate to study this. Not to worry, you can drop it for me. I'll take a look at it, then I'll come to your office to discuss it.
Okay, that's fine. Alternatively, I can come back here when you are done.
Oh, no. I can't stress you more than I've already done. I'll come to your office.
It's fine, my queen. We will be honored to have you in our office.
Well, if I take out everything on my mind, I'll be able to read it and understand.
Is everything all right, my queen?
Do you know my son, Prince Okechukwu?
The doctor based in Texas?
What do you know about him?
Well, I guess I know what every other person knows about him. A successful benevolent gynecologist based in Texas.
Monica, How would you feel to know him better than every other person? You see, Monica, you've been my insurance officer for a couple of years now. I know you as a good woman, and I think my son will like you. You are a good woman, and I know my son to know that you are the kind of woman he will like.
Lolo, are you... My queen, I don't understand.
Monica, I want you to get very close to my son. He will be coming back soon. I would like to introduce you to him. I want you to be really close. Who knows? Both of you might end up as husband and wife. Unless you are in a relationship now.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, I'm not in a serious relationship as it is, but... My queen, I don't know what to say. I am honored by your consideration. But are you sure your son will be okay with this? I mean, he might be seeing someone else. You know what I'm talking about? Considering his status, who he is, and the things he has been doing, my queen.
We wouldn't have been having this discussion if he was seeing someone. As for this, I'll study it later and then come to your office.
Okay.
It's quite late. I've taken a lot of your time. And I'm sure you're driving back to Asaba this night, right?
Yes, my queen.
Wow.
Well, I'll take my leave.
Thank you.
Unknown caller.
Hello, Andrew. Are you okay? See, something very urgent came up in the office. I'm afraid I might not be able to make it for dinner. I know, but the emergency is taking me out of the office, and I'm not sure I'll be back before it. Just listen, don't worry, I'll make it up to you, okay? Alright, you too. Bye.
Let me guess. She cancelled the dinner yet again.
Must you add again to the question? Must you be nasty about it?
Nasty? Come on, man, I am not being nasty.
You're trying to be. She is a working class lady. A senior executive at that. Emergencies are bound to happen.
Please spare me that. My woman is also a working class lady. I mean, she manages a bank. And yet she has time for me. You know what I think? I think that is a symbol of respect. I think she wants me. That is why she does that.
I hate a lot of things. And comparison is one of them. And you know, why are you comparing yourself and I?
Look, don't take this personal. I know. But that is the only way to make my point clear enough for you. You've been chasing this Monica girl for how long?
Why don't you figure it out yourself, since you've been keeping track?
Listen to me, dear friend. I think this girl doesn't take you seriously. I mean, she has no value for you. How else do you want me to explain that to you? You should not be allowing her play with your emotions like that. If she's not available, move on to the next person that is.
I agree. She's not behaving the way I would want her to. But it simply means she's taking her time. There is nothing wrong in a woman taking her time to commit to a guy. In fact, I love that in women. I respect that in a woman.
Well, I am not disputing that fact. I mean, taking your time is good, but for how long? Yes, how long? You said you've been chasing her since 2 years now, right? And didn't you tell me that you want to settle down maritally by next year? Latest.
Can we talk about the business that brought you here? Did the guy call you?
Well, not yet. But he said he will give me a call in the evening.
Okay, good. Well, Jefta Agencies called and said that the Japan guys will be around by 3 p.m. So, I think it's good for us to be there. You going with me, so that I will introduce you to them. What do you think?
3?
Yes.
Sure, I think I'll be disposed.
Very well then. I have an appointment with my supervisor. Let me go get ready.
You know, I almost forgot you're doing your master's degree. I mean, how do you manage your studies with issues like Monica's? I mean, hovering around like a pest.
Maid, if not that, you're my friend. When you're done asking irrelevant questions, you go get ready for our 3 p.m. appointment. Thank you.
Watching your back. I mean, that is what friends do. Why do ladies that bear the name Monica so hard to deal with? The whiskey comes to mind always.
AC, enter AC. Every day, morning AC, afternoon AC. They don't even know what thing they go through for it. They don't know it with they see. Enjoy.
I'm sorry, Andrew. She did not mention anything like that to me. I have not spoken to her since she left for work. Are you okay?
Sure, I am. Take care. Vera, will talk later.
Okay, bye.
Monica's issue again?
Andrew is a very nice guy. I don't understand why Monica keeps treating him this way.
What has she done this time?
She cancelled the dinner they should have had tonight. And now she is not picking his calls.
Why isn't she back home yet? It's past her closing time.
According to Andrew, she had emergency at the office, so she had to work late.
I see. So that's possibly why she cancelled the date.
I guess so.
Okay. I think I am done for the day.
Were you able to finish the script?
I don't understand. Do I look to you like a robot? Do you actually think that I will finish a 120 scenes of a movie script in 12 hours? You must be joking. My dear,
How is it possible?
we live to fight another day. My time says it is unwind o'clock.
No problem. I will join you soon.
I need to unwind.
Naughty. My queen, you should have told me over the phone. You know me. I will understand.
I knew if I had told you over the phone, you would oblige me. But I just want to see this beautiful face and your infectious smiles.
My queen, you flatter me too much. Well, I have no problem with your suggestion. There is nothing I will not do for you.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, I will inform you as soon as he books his ticket. Okay. Hopefully, if you're chanced, you'll be coming with us to the Enugu airport to pick him up.
That's not a problem, my queen. It will be my utmost pleasure to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Come with me to the kitchen. I'm sure the cook must have something nice for you.
Okay. After you, my queen.
Okay.
The information you provided is very confusing. What is confusing about the information I gave to you? Prince Okechukwu is coming back at the beginning of next month, and the queen wants me to be in the palace with them.
That is where the confusion lies. The queen wanted to join them in the palace. Do you possibly have anything going on with the prince?
Farah, what is wrong with you? Why are you asking as if you do not know?
That is the truth. I do not know.
Oh.
I don't. What I do know is that the prince has not been keeping in touch with you.
And that is simply because he has been busy. And Vera, please stop reading useless meaning into my relationship. What is this?
Okay. Andrew called me. He said he called you, but he didn't pick.
It's okay, I'll call him later. And please do not bother about food. I had enough at the palace.
No problem. Prince.
You didn't tell me you were coming.
Don't you like surprises? Pleasant surprises, I mean.
But it's late for this kind of surprise.
I figure that you'll need someone to go on your date with. So I'm here to save your ass once again. Especially now that our darling friend, Monica, is unavailable. But if you don't need me here, I will walk right out of that door.
Anne, you're crazy and you know that.
I know. Look, I need to unwind. So can we please go to KB Clubs?
Well, I was about having a shower when you came. So sit while I do that.
Is that a yes to KB?
I don't know. Excuse me.
Friends are allowed to get in the shower with their friends. I'm sure you know that.
I promise you I will kill you if I see you near my room.
I would love to die.
So, hey, why not go and see one uncle? Eh? To take a good look at this lady.
Mama, that won't be necessary. Look, it's just a sprain now. I'll be okay. I'll be fine.
It worries me that after all your struggles, including having a sprained ankle, you were still not chosen to represent the local government at the state level.
There will be other times.
That is what you keep saying. Eh? Amaka, can't you see something is not right? They keep sidelining you.
Mama, I do these things for the love I have for it and nothing more. Look, if they did not choose me for this competition, there will be more competitions to come.
Then forget about it and focus on more important things. Listen, things that will fetch you money.
Mama, you worry too much. You worry about me too much. I have told you I'll be okay. Look, Mama, when my time comes, I will shine. I'll make you very proud, though. Don't worry.
I hope so. I need to get to the market early today. Yes, one of my customers is coming to pick a half bag of gari.
Half bag of gari? Hey, Mama, you're not dealing in bags, so later that you say you don't have money. Hey, I'm happy for you.
If only you make out time to come to the market and see things yourself.
I'll come. In fact, Mama, I'll come today. You know I'm not going to the field for my practices today, so I'll come. But, Mama, that will be after I finish cleaning Owa's house. So.
Why? Are they coming home?
Owa's wife called me last night and informed me that they will be coming home. She asked me to clean the house.
And why didn't you tell her that you sprained your ankle?
Mama, this is not that serious now. I'll manage. After all, I've been the one doing it all these years. Mama, we are the only family they have in Obode City. We're the only family they have. Mama, but I told you I will come to Unko now. I will come. Mama. Hope I have not spoiled her morning with this Owa's wife issue. Mama.
What? Is there a problem?
Come on, Anne. Are you this insensitive? Did you not see the reaction on her face when you said that?
No, I didn't notice. And that may be because Monique has no reason whatsoever to react that way.
Really?
Yes, really. Why should Monique get upset when I hang out with Andrew, who is my friend, as much as he is yours?
Andrew is friends with all of us. True. But we all understand that he is romantically interested in Monica.
So, what does my hanging out with Andrew have to do with whatever he feels for Monica or he wants from her?
You should know better than to hang out exclusively with him, especially at the nightclub. Boys will always get drunk. And after that, they will start asking for the obvious.
Auntie, did you hear when I said that his other friends were there too?
What difference does that make?
It means that I did not exclusively hang out with Andrew. But wait, are you even kidding me right now? You're not testing anything. What if I was with Andrew alone at the club? Yes? What about that? You and I know too well that Monica is not half as interested in him as he is in her. Andrew is my friend, so...
Anne, try and be a little sensitive next time.
I beg. For this Monica who is not interested in Andrew, is she the one that is making you preach this gospel to me? I beg, I need to start my day in a better way. Not this thing that you see.
Let me go check my food before it gets
No, don't check. Come and stand here and preach gospel.
I was at Zeco Bank, and since your office is just a stone throw away, I decided to say hi. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, come on, Andrew. You only stop by to say hi whenever you're at Zeco Bank. So stop asking me if I mind.
Well, I still have to be civil, though. Isn't that expected of me?
Yeah, right.
So how are you?
Well, I'm doing well. Work has been hectic, but I'm fine. And I'm sorry for missing dinner last night.
It's so good. It's fine. There will always be other times.
Of course, there will be other times. And I'm happy you had fun without me. And said she saw you at the club.
Oh yes, you're right. She actually stopped by my house. Then Pete and some of his friends came over too. So we decided to hang out.
She stopped by his house? Why did she not mention that?
And you know that happened because you were unavailable. If you were around, we would have had a good and quality time together. On our own. Are you okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. I'll be leaving for Lagos the day after tomorrow. Some of my containers came in from China, so I need to go there and do the needful.
Okay, that's fine. But hopefully we should hang out before you leave.
That's nice. I'll really appreciate that. I guess I should leave you and let you settle for work. Any plan for lunch?
Yes, with Vera.
A good one. I will see you then. Take care of yourself.
And you too.
As if you knew I needed help. Yeah, take it. Oh, you can start from this side, right? I start from this other side.
Seriously? So you think I came here to help you do your chores?
What do you mean by that?
Exactly what you're doing now. Or are you no longer a maid to your uncle and his wife?
You are mad. You're very
Amaka,
mad.
I am not mad. I've watched you do this over the years. And it's not been a pleasant experience for me.
Yeah. You're serious, though?
Yes, I'm serious.
What is wrong in helping my uncle clean his house each time he comes back home?
And what is right in helping your uncle clean his house each time they are coming back home? Must it be you? I'm asking you, must it be you? Okay, can't they employ professional cleaners to do the cleaning? Or better still send all those their precious children to come and do the cleaning? Why must it be you?
Something is definitely wrong with your brain. How can you suggest that kind of thing? How can they hire professional cleaners to come and clean this house when I'm here in this village doing nothing? Is it a big deal? And how can you even think or even suggest that they send their children all the way from the city to the village to clean the house? It's not fair now.
Of course! Of course it can never happen. As long as your uncle and his wife are concerned. You know why? Because their children are so precious. They are like eggs. Eggs! And you are like, palm kernel.
Jessica, I don't like it too. I don't like it. You're beginning to sound exactly just like my mother, and you're pissing me off.
Aha! So even your mother is not comfortable with this, and you're still doing it.
Look, my mother has her own personal issues with my auntie. I don't know what my auntie did to her, but she just feels my auntie is rude, she's pompous, and she likes treating people like they're nothing. I don't see it that way. Seriously, I don't.
Really? So you think your wise mother is wrong? You think she's wrong? Tell me, what other reason could make her, that woman, send a grown woman like you to come to her house and clean? whenever they are coming back. Tell me, is it not just to humiliate you?
There is nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Just like I said, I don't see it that way. Look, she's my auntie. She needs my help and I render help to her. It is not a big deal. Look, everyone is entitled to their opinion. And so do you and my mother. It does not change anything. It doesn't.
I agree. You win.
Yes.
Continue doing your chores. While I sit here comfortably and watch.
You would have just told me you are tired and you are lazy, you cannot help me. It's about this long talk you've been talking since. Lazy girl.
Whatever. Little energetic man that doesn't know she's being used.
Jessica, don't insult me. Don't insult me. I don't like it. Don't insult me. It's bad enough that you're not helping me. Don't insult me. Don't insult me.
Oh. No. You're the only maid here, and you're the only one that insults friend.
But you know Andrew is also her friend. And she equally knows how Andrew feels about me. I was trying to argue that with her when we left for work. But then she made some points, which may be reasonable. Okay, fine. Fine, Andrew is her friend, yes. But the fact that she went to his house and did not mention it to me makes me feel very uncomfortable. In fact, she lied. She told me they met at the club. I get it. Why would she lie about that if she had nothing else going on in her mind? Like what? You know, I don't know. I don't know, and seriously, I don't even want to think about it. Monica, what exactly do you want? Andrew has been making advances at you for a while now. Because of you, he opted to do his master's degree program at Delta State University, just so he would be close to you. As far as I know, you are not taking him seriously, probably because of whatever you have going on with the prince. Vera, Andrew is nice. He is caring, he's sweet, he's been my friend for a very long time. But my darling, you don't expect me to choose Andrew over a prince. Come on. Why? Oh, probably because he's a prince, right? Yes, he is a prince, a millionaire, an American citizen, a reputable doctor, a successful gynecologist, and the only black doctor in the US who has been able to perform the miracle of taking a fetus out of the mother's womb, operated on it, and successfully placed it back in the mother's womb. Come on, darling. You don't expect me to choose a businessman over that? Look, I am not trying to influence your decision. But Andrew is not just any businessman. He's educated. He resides currently in Delta State because of his master's program. He's a very successful businessman that imports and distributes electronics and ladies' wares. And his branches are scattered all over the country. My darling, you have said well, you have spoken fine. But I am just leaning towards the prince. Why not just tell Andrew that a relationship with you will not work, so he can move on with his life? No, get it right, darling. I did not say it will not work. I only said I am leaning towards the prince. Two different things. I don't get it. Okay. What you're asking me to do now, people don't do it anymore. I mean, you don't ask a man to leave. Especially not a man and a good friend like Andrew, who has been friends with me for so long. So you will keep leading him on? I am not leading him on. Smart ladies don't tell men to leave. You just keep them hanging on there. Eventually, they leave. And that's fine. They won't say that you asked them to leave. What do you stand to gain? A lot, darling. But enough of the story. Can we just have our drinks, please? Of course. Vera. What? Have you ever thought about that possibility? What possibility? Of things not working out between you and the prince. No, don't say that, darling.
The queen chose me for the prince, and he loves having me around. All we need to do is spend more time together and everything will be fine.
Oh. What can I say? I wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much, darling. But we have to run along. I am running late. I have to head back to the office.
Of course.
Mama, welcome. Mama, I'm sorry I couldn't make it to the shop as I promised earlier. By the time I finished cleaning Owa's house, the pain in my leg increased. Please, I'm sorry.
Amaka, why are you causing yourself pains? Eh? Just to please a woman who doesn't value your contribution. Listen, I don't want to ever hear anything about Matilda. Please.
Mama, why do you hate her so much?
I do not hate her. I just don't want anybody to look down on me just because I'm not as rich as she is.
Has she ever given you that impression?
You should have an answer to that.
Look, Mama, all I want is that both of you start behaving like women married into the same family. You can both find a common ground.
What common ground?
Look, Mama, I don't know. But I know you both can be better. You can start behaving like two women married to two brothers. Blood brothers for that matter.
And you think I've not tried to do that in the past?
Mama, all you do is throw a cold greeting at her whenever you see her. You don't even go to her house.
Does she come to mine?
Mama, how can she come to yours when you don't even smile at her when you see her?
I don't blame you. If I did not allow you get close to her, would she have successfully brainwashed you to believe her lies?
Mama, she didn't tell me anything. I am speaking out of experience. Mama, you can both build a cordial relationship. We are one big family.
And I'm equally telling you out of experience that any type of relationship anybody that is not in her level can have with her is that of a Lord-servant relationship. Isn't that evident in how she treats you?
She doesn't treat me like a servant. She doesn't.
Really? Yet the only time she calls your phone is when she wants to send you on an errand.
Mama, that's not the only time she calls my phone. Besides, do you expect her to send outsiders on errands when I'm here doing nothing? Or do you now also have a problem with her sending me on errands?
You are an adult. And you have the right to do whatever that pleases you. It's my duty to advise you. That's all.
Mama, please. I just want both of you to live in peace. I am tired of this cold war going on between both of you. Please.
I've had you. Wise one. Can you please go and prepare the kitchen so we can cook?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Monique, I am sorry.
Well, being sorry doesn't change the fact that you lied to me.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I did not exactly lie to you.
Except you were not at Andrew's house that night.
Fine. I knew you were going to react like this. That's why I kept that beat from you. Andrew is my friend, and I owe you no explanation.
Of course.
Monique, that is the truth. Andrew is my friend. Do I need permission from you to go visit him?
Well, I guess not. But at least we should be honest to each other.
You are right. That's why I apologize for not telling you that I was at his place when I said we hanged out. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Monique, look, it's because of you that I went there. Yes, I went there just to be able to keep an eye on him for you. I don't want all those opportunists hovering around him. You know how campus babes run around men? And men like Andrew are prey to them.
Well, thank you, Madam Dogood.
You're welcome. So, you look pretty much occupied lately. Is there something your girl should know? Come on, spill it out. I see the glow in your eyes.
Well, it's nothing big.
Aha! But there's something.
Yes, there is something.
Let me hear.
Prince Okechukwu is coming back this weekend.
Prince Okechukwu? You mean Dr. Okechukwu? The very popular philanthropic prince of Obodetiti. Oh my God! That's some good news.
Yes, it is, girl.
So, what's in it for you, my girl?
Well, the Queen wants me to be there while he's around.
Oh my days. Oh. I'm going with you, right?
For what?
Hook your girl up now.
Hook you up with who? My man?
Haba. Your man may be coming back home with some Yankee dudes, you know.
Annabelle, you're one crazy girl, I swear.
I know, I was only kidding. Look, darling, I wish you the very best, okay? And I also hope that this time you come back home with the ring.
Thank you. I hope so too. Girl, I need to freshen up. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
And try not to be naughty.
I'll try. But she likes me like that. Prince Okechukwu. Okay. Let's see what we have here.
You appear as if you're not comfortable in the room. That is the prince's room. The queen asked us to clean it for you because you'll be staying there.
Oh, that's nice.
I'll be traveling this evening to my village for an emergency. If there's anything you want me to do for you, please send for me.
Thank you. Oh, my queen.
This is my queen.
What were you discussing with the maid?
She took my bag to the prince's room.
And do you have a problem with that?
Not exactly, my queen, but I was thinking that we could...
Don't bother thinking. You're my guest. Allow me to do all the thinking.
I'm sorry to ask, my queen, but does the prince know about this? I mean, does he know I'll be sharing the same room with him while I'm here?
Well, I told him that you will be spending some time with him while he's in Nigeria. I made everything clear to him. And my child is well exposed. He understood what I meant. Not to worry, everything will be fine. Okay?
She isn't picking up, right?
Hello? Monica. I'm fine, and you? Oh yes, I came in this afternoon. I was hoping to see you in the evening. Oh really? You mean you are in Obodetiti right now? Okay, very well then. Yes, I'll call you later today. Alright, take care of yourself. Bye.
So what lies did she feed you this time?
No lies. She said she's at home. Exactly the way you said it.
I told you she went home, yes. But I did not say what she went home to do. And I'm very sure that she equally didn't tell you why she went home.
Annabelle, I do not understand you. Why are you doing this? I've been trying to pretend I've not noticed. But the truth is, you've never been happy about my relationship with Monica. Why? Why are you trying to destroy it?
Did you say relationship? Andrew, you are not in any relationship with Monica. And all I have subtly been trying to do is make you understand that you are alone in whatever you feel you have with her.
Unfortunately, you've not been subtle enough. And I advise you stop. You quit trying because you will not succeed.
Andrew, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you punishing yourself this hard? You deserve the best, Andrew. Look, you are a good man.
Thank you. I appreciate your concern. But the truth is, I know what I want. And I will go all out to get it. I have a meeting with my landlord. If you don't mind.
Are you asking me out of your house?
I said I have a meeting with my landlord. So please, after you.
Let me see. Turn around. Oh.
I miss you all.
I missed you more. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mom. What is the meaning of this, Mom? I am a full-grown man now. I'm not that little boy that used to run around the house.
Well, son, you can see yourself as a man now. The whole of Obodetiti can see you as a real man. But to me, you are still that my little boy. Come here.
Well. It's so good to see you come back home again.
Thank you, Father. It's so good to see you too. Mom, did you have to stress yourself coming all the way to Enugu to pick me? I'm so used to coming on my own.
Oh, come on, son. Don't even go there. The country is not what it used to be. And going to the airport to pick you is something we cannot overlook.
If you say so, Father. Good to see you, Mom. And even you, Monica. You! Did you have to stress yourself coming with my mom to Enugu to pick me up?
Well, my prince, You are the prince of Obude Titi. Remember? I am willing to do anything for you.
Did you hear that, son? She is here to make your vacation memorable.
Oh, wow, that's good to hear. But first of all, I will have to go upstairs, take off the suit, and freshen up, then bring downstairs the gift I got for you all.
Oh, that is going to be wonderful.
All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye.
Once again, you're welcome.
I missed you more.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Father. I miss you, Father.
Good to see you.
Please sit, my friend.
Yes.
Your Majesty, please excuse me.
It's a thing of joy.
I know. It's such a big boy now.
Yes, it's a wonderful moment.
Yes, it is. You know something like it.
Yeah, this is what I got.
Oh.
Well, I'm not sure they are your sizes, but I am sure you will like them.
All these for me?
Yeah, all this for you. Why not try them on? Let me see how they fit.
Okay.
Okay.
Prince of the Children, you are a medical doctor, but you just shocked me with your sense of fashion.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, I am talking about the things you bought for me. They are amazing. I like them, for you chose correctly.
Wow. I am glad this is coming from you.
You know, I wasn't expecting you to buy anything from you, but of course, it is Prince Okechukwu the giver. He seizes every opportunity to give.
Do me a favor. Stop flattering me.
My prince, I flatter you not. And to prove how excellent your choices are, I am wearing one of them to work when I resume.
Are you saying that they are that beautiful?
My goodness, I love them. Each and every one of them, they are simply beautiful. Thank you for getting them for me. Thank you. And that reminds me.
Go on.
When are you relocating?
To where?
To Nigeria, of course.
And why will I do that?
Well, I was thinking that since you left Nigeria as a child, I mean, you want to come back here to establish now.
I come back home more often because I live abroad. I'm just trying to make it up to my family. Relocating to Nigeria, that is not possible.
morning, my prince. Are you in there?
Come in. Prince Okechukwu. Where could he have gone this early? Why will Andrew call so early?
You mean you cannot prepare ordinary pancakes?
I can make it, my queen. Just that I'm not sure it will come out nicely as the ones they used to make. Indeed, it has been trained, ma, and I have not gone through any training.
You have understudied Ndidi for 1 whole year. What other training are you talking about? So we are expected to eat trash anytime Ndidi travels.
I'm sorry, ma. It's just the pancake and other intercontinental dishes. But I can make local dishes very well, ma.
Will you shut up?
I'm sorry,
Just
ma.
keep quiet.
My queen.
You're up already, dear.
Yes. Good morning, Lolo.
Morning. How was the night?
Very well. I can't find the prince. Where is he?
That one. I'm sure he must have gone jogging.
What's that?
His way of keeping fit. He runs round the kingdom every morning.
Why would he run around the kingdom just to keep fit? Why doesn't he just buy some gym equipment instead?
Probably he'll be thinking about all that, but for now, he prefers to run.
Oh.
No. I know what I'm going to do, and that is what I want him to eat.
I'm sorry, my queen. Is there a problem?
She cannot make pancakes.
I'm sorry, ma. I can make it, but I'm sure nobody would like to eat it.
Will you shut up?
My queen, it's okay. I'll make the pancakes. She can do other things.
No. I can't put you through all that, no. She's paid to cook.
My queen, it's not a problem. It's totally fine. I'll do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope you will learn how to do it this time.
Yes, ma'am.
You will not like my reaction next time you tell me you don't know how to make it.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam, my security man told me that you've been waiting for me. Please, may I know who you are?
My name is Ezine, the leader of the widows of the Obodetiti. The palace messenger told me, asked me to come.
Yeah, I asked you to come. How long have you been waiting?
I came around 6:30 a.m. and I was told you left early.
Oh, so
Has my father seen you?
Yes, he saw me and he asked me to wait for you.
I am sorry to have kept you waiting. Not to worry, my father will attend to you shortly.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Matthias!
Sir!
I want this washed. I'll need it by tomorrow. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. So, madam, just hold on, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Millionaire. Person wey get money, you go wake up in the morning, you go dey jog, dey run, dey go everywhere. Whether na make him body fine like that o. Sweet, strong. Aye, Matthias, when you go dey wake up for morning, keep laziness one side. Dey run, dey jog, make you for fine like this. Maybe you can get money. Matthias.
But I saw the leader of the widows outside. Why?
Yes, she came a while ago. I told her to wait for you.
But you have the check.
You mean I should have given it to her?
Yes.
In your absence?
Yes, Father. That was the reason I gave you the check in the first place. Because I knew she was going to come in my absence, Father. Keeping her out there doesn't make sense, Father.
I understand your point. But I thought it wasn't wise for me to give the check to her in your absence. The woman may want to say a word of appreciation to you personally.
Father, no. I am going upstairs to freshen up, which will take another 20 minutes. She can't just continue waiting out there. Please, Father, give her the check.
It's all right if that is what you want. It's all right. Consider it done.
Oh, I'll see you later, Father. Here we are.
Whoa. Patriotic Nigerian. You look good in this. I mean, some of us in Nigeria don't even wear this.
Thank you. And I want to say a very big thank you for the breakfast. It is awesome. The pancake, excellent. The best I have ever had.
Really? Oh my goodness, I am blushing already. I'm glad you liked them.
Of course I do. Well, it is in my nature to always acknowledge good things when I see them, especially if I know the brains behind them.
You know what? I watched an excellent scene in the compound today.
What scene?
I am talking about the leader of the widows. I mean the one you gave a check through your father. She danced like you just touched the center of her life.
Well, it's nothing actually. I wish I could touch the lives of everyone in this land. Oh. You know, money is beautiful when you use it to put smiles on the faces of others, not when you pile it up in your account.
Whoa. You are indeed reputable in that. And the people of this land are indeed happy with you.
Well, we can talk about that later. I have a meeting to catch up with my father. I'll see you later. Okay.
And, sorry, one more thing.
What?
I missed you when I woke up this morning.
Oh. I am sorry about that. I had to go for my morning routine.
So it's true?
What is true?
That you jog every morning?
Oh yes, I do. It is one of the secrets to my well-being. And do you need anyone to tell you that health is wealth?
Well, I was thinking that as exposed as you are, I mean, you shouldn't be jogging around the kingdom all in the name of exercising. You can buy this gym equipment and use them here in the palace. What do you think?
I am keeping the king of this land waiting, and that is a taboo. That is what I am thinking. See you around.
No. I won't allow him continuing that. I want to start in time to make him understand the things I do not like.
It's been great so far, I guess.
Absolutely.
Son, the way you sound about this, your gynecology profession, wants me to swap positions with you.
Father only told you I am enjoying my profession, and I am sure you're enjoying yours too.
I don't think I'm enjoying mine as much as you do.
Father, all you need to do is put in passion in what you do, and you will.
I will work towards that. To be candid, son, you have made me proud by how far you have come. The latest and greatest being the world record you broke by operating on a fetus and safely putting it back into the mother's womb. That was out of this world.
Well, Father, I couldn't have achieved that without you. All thanks to you and Mother. I mean, Father, you have spent so much in my education. You practically give me the best. You invested so much in my education. So tell me, why would I come out as the best? Why wouldn't I be where I am today? Thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome, my son. Please keep making us proud.
I will.
And God will continue to be with you.
Amen. And bless you too, Father.
Amen. Now, one more thing, son. What is your plan towards Monica?
My plan towards... I don't understand.
Oh, yes, your plans towards Monica. I am aware that your mother wants you to marry her.
She does?
What do you mean by that? Is that not why your mother has graduated from inviting her to the palace anytime you are around to making her stay in the palace right now?
Well, Mother has never asked me to marry her. Yes, she subtly tried to make me understand that she's a good girl, she's a wife material, she's a good choice.
And do you believe her?
Well, I just...
Son, you don't need to answer that question.
Why?
Because he doesn't have to. Your Majesty. Because he doesn't have to. Why did you ask that question in the first place? To discourage him?
Why would I want to do that?
Your attitude towards her shows you never liked her.
Well, you were wrong. I agreed I was not comfortable with the fact that she was throwing herself at my son. But if he wants to marry her, I don't have a problem with that.
Mom, Dad, I have to leave you now. The Dean of the College of Medicine is coming here with some students by 2 p.m. to see me. I have a little tutorial class with them. So I need to go upstairs, arrange myself, get prepared, and do some paperwork. If you don't mind, I'll excuse you guys.
It's all right, son. Just go ahead. And what now?
I don't want Monica to be uncomfortable while she's still here. Is that something you can do for me, please?
Well, I will try.
Thank you. So how was your flight?
Not so good, Mom. Something has got to be done about the local flight.
What airline did you fly?
Which one will one fly and not have an issue? Don't you wonder why it took me time to get home after I called you that I was boarding in the morning?
I was worried because I know that the flight from Lagos to Enugu is usually an hour.
Other things being equal, a flight from Lagos to Enugu is usually 1 hour. Mm-hmm. My flight was supposed to depart at 9 o'clock. At most, 10 o'clock I should be in Enugu. Mm-hmm. But you won't believe it. My flight did not leave until 1:30 p.m.
What? Whoa.
That's like 4 hours, 30 minutes delay.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm so upset. Well, a particular airline is notorious for such delays. But your brother did not have that kind of experience. He actually said that our local flights are getting better.
Did he fly locally?
Yes. He flew to Abuja, then to Enugu where we picked him up.
Oh. He's lucky then.
Yes.
Where did you say he is?
He's having a meeting with some medical students in the conference room.
A meeting already? Did he not just say he got back?
You know your brother.
What about Dad? Is he with them too?
Doing what? What business has your father got with medicine? He's taking a nap.
Okay, I will see them later. Monica, it's nice having you around again.
My pleasure too. So how is work? How is life? How is Lagos?
Lagos is crazy, work is hectic, but we keep pushing.
No. Did I hear you say pushing? Come on, girl. You don't look like one who is striving. But if truly you are, baby girl, I want to join you. By the way, you look good. Really, you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Seriously, Mama, it still feels like a joke. But you saw the money.
Yes, I did. It's just that I still can't believe the source.
This is not the first time Prince Okechukwu is giving money to the widows. It's just that it's much this time.
Exactly. 100,000 naira to every widow in Obodo Etiti. And I'm sure he will still give some other groups money too.
Hey, Prince Okechukwu is just a blessing from God. He's very kind.
Very, very kind. And God will keep blessing him for us.
He's blessed already.
Amen. Amen. Hey, Mama, what are you going to do with the money?
I've already ordered for a bag of rice and some tubers of yam. Then I'll deposit the remaining money in my bank account.
Hey, but Mama, was it not yesterday they gave you this money?
And so?
And you've made all these arrangements already.
It is called business acumen.
Hey, okay. Hey, Mama, I hope you know you're going to give me my share now before you put the remaining balance in your bank account.
God forbid. Why would you want to share from the money meant for the widows? Are you a widow?
Hey, Mama, you need to see your face right now. You need to see how your eyes are shining as if I've collected the money from you. But Mama, you said the prince gave you people the money to look after your family now. Am I not your family?
That is why I'm putting the money into the business. Whatever it yields will be used towards taking care of the family. I will not give you any physical cash unless you want to be a widow before you're even married.
And my dear mother tags negativity to the gift, all because she doesn't want me to share from it. But no problem, oh. Hey, Mama, Owa's wife called me this morning. She said she's coming back home to supervise her farm.
Why did she tell you that? Does she want you to join the workers?
Mama, no now. She only mentioned it after she begged me to help her clean the house.
For the first time in the history of Obodo Etiti, men allowed strangers to clean the market. Now, will you call that civilization or abomination?
Mama, I don't understand. Wait. Mama, did you just change our topic of discussion because you don't want to talk about Owa's wife? Hey, Mama. Mama, it's not fair. Oh. Hi.
My goodness. In the past 8 months, I've gone to Enugu at least twice every month.
Really? Wow. That means you practically live there.
Well, my company is setting up a new branch there, and I'm the project manager.
Nice one. That means they will make you the branch manager eventually.
Being the branch manager is good, but I don't pray for that. In fact, nothing can separate me from my Lagos.
Okay, whoa. I remember someone telling me about Lagos being hectic.
True, but I still love my Lagos. You know how people in a relationship with someone they love, who truly loves them, but can't help being annoyed? That is exactly how I feel about my Lagos.
Well, that should be a very toxic relationship.
Well, in a way, the toxicity in the relationship I have with Lagos is tolerable. Girls, I wish I could stay longer, but I understand that some things are better not discussed in my presence. So, I will just excuse you.
Princess, come on. You don't have to say that. You can't stay. Actually, your company is the only thing that makes this less boring.
I know, I hear that all the time. But I insist I must give your friends a chance to ask you some personal questions. Like, how is the prince in bed? And all that.
Yes.
And I'm sure you wouldn't want to discuss such profanities before me. So, enjoy your visit.
Wow, princess. My
goodness. You said she's so lively and funny.
And nice. Princess Oluchukwu is very, very nice.
Aren't you so lucky to have such a nice and wonderful sister-in-law? Not every woman gets that lucky.
Sister-in-law? Where did I miss out? Oh my God! Is there a ring already?
Well, why don't you ask the person who made the comments? Go on.
Oh well.
I looked into the prince's eyes when we arrived. And I saw a man who would waste no time in asking you to marry him. Isn't that what you want?
More than anything. But Annabelle, will you just allow me dream my dream and don't dream it for me, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. It's nice having you girls around.
Princess.
That is why I have informed the bank managers of all the banks that I have accounts to come with the necessary documents so that you will sign to that effect. We are starting with Zeco Bank. That is why Mr. Zion is here. He smiles. I know that you're happy about my decision, aren't you?
Well, Father, I like your decision. Most importantly, you're thinking seriously about the future.
Oh, very good.
But I am sorry to disappoint you, Father. You made the wrong choice.
How is that?
How could you make me a co-signatory to your bank account when my sister is very much available?
You are my son. You will remain here with me forever. The princess is a woman and she will eventually get married out of this palace someday.
Father, whether the princess gets married or not, she is still your daughter, right?
What is your point?
My point is she is in a better position to be a co-signatory to your bank account, not me.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. I think I understand what is going on here. Can I please excuse you so you can have a private time with your son?
Oh no, there would be no need for that. My prince, let us save the gentleman's time. He has work to return to.
It is simple. Let me call my sister.
And I said she is not the right one for that.
Father, I am well established. I will not be needing the family money tomorrow or anytime soon. What you need is someone who lives around you, like my sister. I don't live here. My sister lives here. She is around you. She is a better person to be a co-signatory to your bank account, not me. She needs it. Maybe you should have discussed with me before inviting your manager.
Well, I did not give you prior notice. But that was because I thought you would not have problems with that.
And I do not have a problem with it. All I'm saying is my sister is in a better position to be a co-signatory to your bank account. Not me, Father. Not me. Should I go call her?
Don't worry about that. I can take care of that. You may leave now if you have other things to attend to.
Thank you very much, Father, for your understanding. It was nice to meet you, manager.
Your Majesty, what do we do at this point?
Oh, are you done with the king?
Yes, and are your friends gone now?
Not yet. I came in to pick up my key, to drop them off somewhere they could pick up a cab.
I don't get. How did they get here?
They came in a taxi from Asaba.
Oh. I thought they had a car.
Well, Vera has a car, but she's here on visitation. She left her car in Enugu. Annabelle is still saving up for hers.
Wow. Well, I thought everyone in Nigeria has a car.
Well, the percentage of those who own cars is fewer than those who do not.
Well, the reverse should be the case. Mobility is basic.
Well, not in Nigeria. Owning a car is considered a luxury.
But that's true. Don't tell me that. Why should she leave the comfort of this palace to return to Asaba when she feels very much at home here? It is for her own good. Here they come.
I just gathered that information now that you guys are about leaving.
Oh yes, we would have loved to stay a bit longer, but I have an appointment to catch up with.
Oh, really?
Yes, actually, I am a scriptwriter. I have a script conference for a movie that is to be shot next week.
A script conference?
Oh yeah.
I've heard that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Do you also know a little about filmmaking?
No, not really.
Oh. Okay. I was telling Monica, that you can actually invest in the movie industry. Oh yes, because most people who have a lot of money to throw around sometimes throw it into the movie industry, I can get you a very beautiful script.
Annabelle, don't you think you miss your meeting if you choose to talk about that with the prince here and now? Don't you think so?
Oh, right. That's true, my prince. So how about I come back another time for you and us to talk about this?
All right, I'll think about it and then I'll let you know.
Oh, please do.
All right, girls, I would have loved to spend more time with you, but I had a very tedious meeting with my father. I need to shut down.
I'm sure there'll be some other time.
Oh, that's okay. But please, can I ask that we take a selfie with the prince before he leaves?
I'm sure there will be other times.
Of course, there will be other time. I'm still very much around for
a selfie doesn't hurt.
Oh, okay, why not? Sure.
Oh, you have to step a little bit backwards. I know. Yes. Okay, guys, so we have to watch, we have to look towards the sun. It's going to give us a very beautiful filter. Get your faces in it. Okay. Get your faces in it.
Well, maybe she's catching feelings for you.
Don't be silly. She is my friend.
You don't understand women, do you? You guys are friends and then you chose to fall in love with one of you. And then the other one is doing everything possible to make you understand that your choice is wrong. What does that mean?
It means she is looking out for me.
She is looking out for you all.
Excuse me, please. I am researching on my thesis.
Oh, yes. When are you rounding off with this, your program anyway?
And how is that your business? How is that your problem?
It is. Because I am tired of hearing you always talking about lectures and school. And secondly, because it is a major cause of the love problems and issues you're having with Monica.
How is that?
If you didn't come to Delta State University for your master's program, would you have met her to fall in love with her?
Come on, my friend. I fell in love with her before I came to Delsu. Excuse me? Were you not the one that recommended Delsu for my master's program?
Oh, yes. But you accepted my recommendation because your love interest is here in Asaba. I was a fool to actually believe that you wanted to be close to me. And it still hurts me.
I think I'll continue this inside my room. Thank you. Excuse me.
And be rest assured that I am coming to that room once the match starts to drag you out of that bed of yours.
Dare me.
Yeah. So, it's almost time. Yes, come in. Oh, speak of the devil.
Excuse me?
No, there is no problem actually. You're welcome.
Thank you. Is Andrew around?
Well, I was intending to go into the room and drag him off his bed. But now that you are here, it makes it easy. So, do the job for me. Welcome. Yeah.
Andrew?
Sorry for you, my friend.
So?
Nice pictures.
And?
Nothing. Are you expecting anything else?
Andrew, what is wrong with you? What?
And nothing is wrong with me. You just showed me pictures that you took with your prints that came back from the States. And I said they are nice.
Andrew, can you wake up already? I do not have anything with the prince. Monica does. I told you that already. And I brought these pictures as evidence to what I told you.
But there is nowhere it is stated in those pictures that Monica is going out with the prince.
Okay. Look at it this way. She confirmed to you that she went home, right? Andrew, by home, she means the palace, to be with the prince who just asked for her hand in marriage.
What?
Is beginning to come together now, right? Andrew.
You said the prince is interested in her, not that he asked her to marry him.
Oh well, we were at the palace today. As a matter of fact, I am just returning from the palace. When we got there, she told us that he asked her to marry him. Andrew. Andrew, I am not telling you this for you to feel bad in any way. I am telling you this because you are my friend. And I feel that you don't deserve the treatment Monica is giving you. Monica is not the woman for you. You shouldn't be investing your emotions in the wrong woman. I want you to be happy. Because the truth is that you deserve the best. I want you to be happy.
Hey bro, the match has started. Ain't you coming?
Suit yourself.
This time of the night.
Monica, what else must I do to make you understand how I love you? Why are all your numbers off? What do you want?
Andrew, I did not think you'd be up this late.
What is it?
I'm calling to see that you are fine. You know you were not in your best mood when I left you.
I'm fine, thank you.
Do you want me to come over tomorrow? Do you need company?
I said I am fine. Thank you. Do not worry about me.
I thought we have discussed this.
And we had no agreement when we talked about it.
When you talk about agreement, what do you mean? That I should agree with you before I step out?
My prince, have you thought about your safety in all of this? I mean, running around in the morning overseas is safer, not here. At least not for someone like you. Or haven't you heard about the rampant kidnappings?
I am covered.
You are covered. My prince, you leave here every morning without a guard and you tell me you are covered? Come on.
There is something I haven't told you about me.
Okay.
I had a training in the military facility in Texas.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. I am a marksman. So whoever tries to lay a violent ambush for me will lose his life. Now, talking about you, you should be working out to keep fit.
And who says I am not fit? I am not just in for that type you were suggesting.
Why?
Well, haven't you heard that women who exercise end up building up muscles? I mean, makes them look masculine and unattractive. Is that what you want for me?
You just sounded like an illiterate. Come on, exercise is good for you. It improves the cardiovascular system. It tones your muscles, help them to be stronger and more flexible.
Oh.
And above all, it will make you look more attractive.
Okay, so what about what it does to the woman's reproductive system?
What does it do?
Well, it reduces a woman's chances of conception due to the strain on the body, which is likely extended to the groin and then to the womb. What?
Fallacies.
Oh.
They are all fallacies. Have you forgotten I'm a gynecologist?
Anyway, I am not in for this keeping fit and no keeping fit. I'm not ready to punish myself. All in the name of keeping fit. I am fit already. Thank you. And before I forget, I need to get to the office today. There's something very important I need to do. I'll be leaving after breakfast.
You are free to go anywhere you choose to go. You already know I don't have a problem with that.
Really?
Really?
You have glows on your lips.
Wait, Mama. Wait, you think I am making this all up? Seriously, I met him this morning while jogging. I did.
I know that the prince is humble. But I can't imagine him jogging around the town, all in the name of exercising.
Mama, you should have seen his outfits. Hey! You should have seen how he spoke to me. He made me feel like some princess on the same level with him, Mama. You should have seen. Hi! That's good.
And he took your phone number too.
Mama, that is the surprising thing. He took my phone number, but I just keep wondering what he will do with it.
What else do people do with phone numbers?
Mama, what if he calls me?
Then you answer him.
And tell him what?
And tell him whatever he wants to hear.
He would not stop calling. Even at night, he called.
Does he know where you are?
I told him I went home.
To be with the prince?
Anne, why would you ask such a senseless question?
What makes it senseless?
How do you expect her to tell Andrew that she went to see or be with another man?
Listen, girls. I don't think I can do this anymore. I think I need to tell Andrew the truth. He deserves to know what is going on.
Monica, what are your plans? Tell him about the prince?
Exactly. I thought I could handle it, but obviously I cannot. I had to tell the prince that my attention was needed at the office, just so I can come and see Andrew.
If you ask me, that's a very good excuse.
No. No, it's not. Monica, you cannot tell Andrew anything.
Of course she should tell him. She has to tell him the truth. Andrew doesn't deserve to be kept in the dark. If not for anything, at least for your many years of friendship.
That's true. I mean, obviously he's going to find out sooner or later. It is better I tell him so he can move on with his life. And moreover, I don't want his constant calls to cause problems between the prince and I.
Absolutely.
Monica, can you listen to me? Can I talk to you? Remember what you told me that day at the restaurant about how not to tell a good man off?
And you did not think it was a good approach?
I thought about it. And I agree it's a better option as far as you and Andrew are concerned.
Vera, what's in this for you? What? Why don't you allow her to do the right thing?
Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this?
Is he your woman?
There is this lady I met in the morning while I was jogging, and she impressed me with her action. As a matter of fact, I have not been able to take my mind off her ever since I got back.
And who could that be?
Just someone I met while jogging.
She was jogging too?
Yeah, she was jogging too. Her name is Amaka Ugu.
Oh, Amaka. The famous Amaka Ugu. I know her.
Really? She's famous? What's she known for?
Sports. She sprints majorly and does other sports too. She is very good. In fact, one of the best in our town.
Wow. Interesting.
Although I understand she has always been sidelined by the local government sports authorities, they would select those that will give them money. And so our dear Amaka has not been able to showcase her skills at the state level.
Wow. What is the meaning of this? Are you trying to tell me that corruption in Nigeria has gotten to that extent where less qualified people are selected to represent the nation in major competitions simply because they have money to offer?
As funny as it may sound, that is the sad reality. They don't even see it as corruption. They refer to it as politics. Amaka is very good, but she has no money to bribe the cabal that has hijacked the Sports Commission. And so she has not been able to get to the level where she should be.
Oh my God. This is so sad.
Very sad. I understand There was a time a priest tried to help her but could not succeed because these same people made it clear to him that all they wanted was money and not some empty promises and prayers from a clergy.
You talk like you know her so well.
She's popular. Everybody knows her story in Obodo Etiti. So, you met her today?
Well, yeah, I met her earlier today while I was jogging.
That's expected. Sports is her second nature. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I would like to see her again. Maybe some way, somehow I can help her overcome her challenges.
That would be nice. Maybe I can take you to her?
Now?
Now?
Yeah, now.
I understand she helps her mother in her shop. Maybe they'll be there now.
I will be free throughout today, so whenever it's convenient for you, you can just take me there.
Right. Girls, I don't know what to do about this. But I already called him to tell him that I would see him.
You can still see him. Well, not for the same reason you wanted to see him initially.
Vera, seriously, I don't know what to do with your advice.
Because that is the best you can do.
And please, I don't want him to hear this from someone else. I hope that's okay.
Who will that person be? Who? Listen, I'm saying this because there is no ring yet from the prince. People even break up after they have been engaged, let alone when there is no ring. Anything can happen.
What are you saying in essence? That you want me to break up with the prince?
No. I want you to make right decisions. And that includes not throwing a good man away because of someone else you are not sure of. Just find a way to manage things. And before you know it, 2 weeks will be over and you're back in Asaba.
Well, I guess I'll have to think about this. I'll go over to Andrew's.
Great. One more thing. I'll be going back to Enugu anytime soon.
That's fine. I'll call you to discuss that. Girls, I have to run along, okay?
Oh.
Have a nice day.
Okay. I will. There you go. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
What? Why are you such a bad influence on her? Why?
Am I?
You and I know that Andrew deserves better than she's giving him.
Why do you care so much about how Andrew feels? Why?
Because he is my friend.
He's my friend too. Damn it.
I really can't wait for her to get back to Enugu. Because I was this close in convincing Monica to tell Andrew the truth.
What's with you and Andrew anyway?
I want him.
You want him? This dude is interested in your friend, who happens to be his friend. And all of you have been friends since university days. Why would you want to betray your friend?
I am not betraying my friend. Listen, Monica doesn't feel the same way for him. She's only trying to use him. That's all she does.
And you're out to let him know that?
Well, it doesn't seem so. Because even after he saw the pictures that we took at the palace with the prince, he still acts like there's nothing wrong.
Allow them to sort themselves out.
Yeah. Andrew is a good man. He doesn't deserve to be treated that way.
Annabelle, have you thought about the effect of your action on your relationship with Monica? And have you thought about the mutual relationship that both of you shared?
It can never go wrong. Monica is with the prince, so I can have Andrew all to myself. At the end of the day, we're all gonna be fine.
What if it does not end the way you think it would? Andrew may never catch feelings for you. And after destroying the years of relationship with her, and you still don't get the man.
You are only thinking of the what ifs.
Just let this slide, okay? You know about Monica and the prince because she confided in you. Don't break her trust by going with that information to Andrew. Please, I beg you. It is not in your position to let him know about it.
What do you even know about feelings for a man when you have never been there before? I should have known better than discuss this with you, useless lesbian.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening. My princess. How are you?
I'm fine, ma.
Good evening.
Good evening, my prince.
Is Amaka at home?
Yes, she's around.
Okay.
She went to see her uncle's wife.
Okay. I brought my brother to see her.
Hope everything is alright.
Everything is fine, ma.
My prince, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's an honor to have you in my house. Hey. Yes, she went to see her uncle's wife. Let me go and call her.
That will not be necessary, madam. Let us go and see her.
Yes.
Don't worry, my prince. Let me go and fetch her immediately. Yes.
I think that should be the uncle's house.
That one?
No, the one behind. The one behind.
Oh. That's a big house.
Yeah, it is.
He must be well-to-do. So this is...
So, Auntie, how was your trip?
Very well.
You know, I was expecting you to come earlier. That was why I couldn't follow my mother to the shop today.
Amaka, do you now follow your mother to the shop?
Auntie, I do these days.
You know, your mother is one stubborn woman I don't understand. Why can't she humble herself and ask my husband for some money to rent a decent shop by the roadside? So that she can go into full provision retailing instead of that rubbish she does at Nkwo. Why not talk to her about it, Amaka?
Auntie, ever since we had this discussion the last time, I have spoken to my mother again and again. But you know how my mother is. She said she's not interested.
You see my point. How can your mother be so comfortable in poverty? How?
Auntie, don't worry. I'll keep talking to her. Maybe one of these days she may just change her mind.
Check who is at the door.
Okay, Auntie. Mama? Mama, you're here.
Good evening, Matilda. Good evening, Bridget. Amaka, you have some guests.
Who are they?
Why don't you come and find out yourself? Amaka, it's okay. Go and attend to your guests. I'll try and settle in.
Okay, Auntie, but don't worry. I'll come back and help you settle in properly. Okay?
No problem.
If you need anything, just call me.
No problem.
Wow. I'm overwhelmed.
Surprised that we're here?
Yes.
Well, I was so impressed earlier today when I saw you. I never believed someone here, I mean, not talk of you, would be so passionate about keeping fit.
Actually, I am a sports lover, so it's all natural to me.
My sister here told me about that.
She did?
Yes, I did.
So, how did you know about me?
It seems you don't know how popular you are in this town.
Am I?
Of course. For the fact your name has not gone out of Obodetiti does not mean people don't know how good a sprinter you are.
Thank you. Coming from you, it really means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm grateful.
I am also very impressed how dedicated you are to sport. And I also gathered that you have not been given the right opportunities.
Well, I believe the right time for me is yet to come. When the time is right, things will fall into place.
I like your positive spirit. So, can we talk more about you? I mean, life, career, and all the challenges you've been facing.
Yes, sure. I would love to have that discussion with you, of course.
In that case, why don't you give me a call when you are done so that I can come pick you up?
You want to leave now?
Yes, I was supposed to do something for Mom. In fact, I promised her I won't be long.
Okay, then. You can go.
All right. Give me a call when you're done.
Well, that won't be necessary. I'll just find my way home when I'm done.
Are you sure about that?
Of course.
All right. If you change your mind, give me a call. Amaka, later then.
Later, thank you. Bye.
Alright, drive carefully. So, where were we?
You have told me that you're comfortable with your take-home pay. And to me, that's a good reason for one to be satisfied with one's job.
Mom, I am not talking about the pay. I'm talking about challenges, accomplishments, and, of course, general satisfaction.
I don't understand what you mean by that.
Mom, I've grown to know my job so well that even the MD of my company commends me always. See the job as nothing now. Seriously, I need a new job. I need something that is more challenging.
You're back.
My queen. Princess.
Monica. Hope you had a nice day.
Well, my day wasn't bad. I was able to sort out everything in the office.
That's good. Good.
Where is the prince? I couldn't find him anywhere in the palace.
He's out of the palace.
Oh.
There is this promising athlete of Obodetiti he met while jogging this morning. He said he needed to have a chat with her, so I took him there.
Huh. What did he go to see her for?
He wants to help her. Like I said, she is very good. But
She is not where she's supposed to be. I don't understand this. She needs help. And he had to go see her. I mean, is this person, whoever she is, not supposed to come here if it was even necessary?
I get your point. But he took the initiative to help her, so he made the move.
Oh.
Well, from our discussion, all you have made me understand is you have been dedicated to sports all your life.
Look, I do not know about all my life, but for now, that's what I do. It's what makes me happy. Wow. I may do some other things with my life tomorrow, but sports will always be part of my life.
Wow. Wow. Honestly, I am impressed. I am happy I finally came to see you.
And I am delighted to have you. I mean, I still can't believe that I am seated here chatting with you. I mean, the same Prince Okechukwu that I have heard so much about. I am truly honored.
Come on, stop it. You flatter me. I am not a god, I am only human.
But you will agree with me that not all humans are equal.
That expression reminds me of George Orwell's Animal Farm.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read that book?
Of course, Animal Farm, who didn't?
Yeah, so what time do you set out for jogging?
Well, other things being equal, 5 a.m.
Oh, 5. I do 5:30. So 30 minutes won't kill me.
Wait, you want to join me?
Well, let's just say I'll be delighted to learn some moves from you. A great sprinter. Okay, I'll call you to tell you where and how we'll meet.
Well, I will be looking forward to that.
All right then, it's getting late. I have to return to the palace.
Okay, so you want to call your sister to come and pick you up? Okay. So do you mind me going to inform my mom about your leaving?
Oh, why not? Sure. Please do.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
My prince, she said that you're leaving.
Yes, I will be leaving. I wish I could spend more time with you, but I'll come back again.
Hey, I was hoping that you'd do us the honor of having dinner with us.
Oh, dinner?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, dinner will be fine.
Thank you, my prince.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Come, let's take the table, please.
All right.
Don't worry. The princess has gone to pick him up.
My queen, how can he be out at this time of the night? Not because of anything important or beneficial to this kingdom or even the family, but because of a girl?
I'm sure something must have held him up.
My queen, it still doesn't make it right. What about his safety? He is out there alone, remember?
I'll talk to him when he gets back, okay?
Well, honestly, someone needs to talk to him. Not just about keeping late night, but generally about staying out when it's dark, like his early morning jogging.
I don't think he will agree to stop that.
Well, my queen, he has to be stopped. It is risky. What if he is kidnapped? Yes, my queen, it is not entirely impossible. I have tried to talk to him about it so many times, but he wouldn't see reasons with me.
Monica, this is something he's used to. It will be very difficult for him to stop.
My queen, it may be difficult, but his safety is paramount. I mean, he can continue this jogging thing when he gets back to Texas, not in this town.
I get your point. I totally get your point.
My queen, I am only worried about his safety. Someone needs to remind him that this is not Texas, where there is virtually no difference between night and day. Please, someone needs to talk to him. I find it difficult to understand why a reputable person like you will walk loosely and perhaps aimlessly in the kingdom so late at night.
Choose your words appropriately, woman. What do you mean by moving aimlessly, loosely at night? What do you mean by that?
Well, you did not just stay out late. You were also willing to walk back home, and that would have happened if the princess did not come to pick you up.
I don't understand your point. And to be honest with you, I do not care.
Well, you need to do better than that. For goodness sake, these people respect you. And I'm very sure you do not want to lose that respect by doing what you did today. You did not even bother to tell me that you were going to visit this person. Neither did you even try to call me to tell me that you will be coming back late, knowing full well that I will be worried.
I do not need your permission to carry out with my daily activities.
Oh, really? But I need to seek your permission to do certain things like going to the office.
Look,
today.
I hate baseless arguments. Look, I do not demand of you to tell me what you do with your time. Do not expect that courtesy from me.
You hurt me by these things you do, don't you understand? Can't you at least apologize for what happened today?
I owe you no apologies, woman. And for the records, I do not need your permission before I do anything that I want to do. Is that understood? I believe yes.
He must have a good reason for staying out late. He is no longer a child.
What could that reason be?
I wouldn't know. Maybe the same reason he decided to go and see the girl in the first place.
Your Majesty, it is obvious our son does not know the danger in going out early and coming back late. We need to call him to order.
What exactly are you talking about?
Your Majesty, I am no longer comfortable with this early morning jogging. We need to stop him.
Why?
For the same reason, his safety. Have you thought about the dangers he's exposing himself to? By going out early and coming back late, he could be kidnapped.
Kidnapped by who?
By kidnappers, of course. Or don't you think, Your Majesty, that our son is a potential target? Even Monica expresses the same fear.
I can tell she put those words in your mouth.
Why? Can't a mother worry about her child?
The same mother without any worries? Who sees a child do the same thing over the years?
Your Majesty, let us just say that I didn't think about the dangers before now.
Listen, there are no dangers at all. How many cases of kidnapping have you seen in this town? By the way, who says that kidnappers would have to wait until you come out before they abduct you? They can come right inside your room and do that.
Agreed. But going out unguarded will only make the job easier for them.
Look, you and I know that the prince cannot do without his early morning joggings. Trying to stop him will not work. You have to let him be.
Your Majesty.
Oh, we are done with this discussion.
What's up? Are you okay?
Sure, yes, I'm okay. It's just that I like to stop in between to do my regular stretches routine.
Oh, I do stretches in the morning too, so I can join you.
Wait, then let's go. This way.
Okay. So, what are the benefits of stretches?
Well, generally it gives you a good posture, helps your muscle to be more flexible, and of course, helps your blood to circulate properly.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow.
so go this way.
Your level of knowledge amazes me.
Okay.
My king, something needs to be done about this.
Something like what?
I think he should be stopped. Apart from the safety issues, it breaks my heart to wake up every morning and he is gone. My queen, I cannot continue like this.
I trust the prince absolutely. And if what the prince does for himself breaks your heart, I suggest that you leave. Yes, it is that simple. If you cannot tolerate his lifestyle, then take a walk.
Your Majesty, why would you say a thing like that to her?
I am a king. I must say things the way they are. How could she suggest that the prince stops what he is doing that is making him happy? If anything, she should be supportive.
Oh, she's just concerned about his safety.
No, she is concerned about her feelings. Didn't you hear her say that?
Your Majesty, even if that is the way it is, fine, I understand with that. And as the king who is responsible for the healing of the wounds of his people, you should understand her too.
Exactly the point. That is why I ask her to leave if she cannot stand the lifestyle of the prince. But my son must be allowed to live his life to the fullest. He must be allowed to do the things that make him happy.
Well, sweetheart,
My queen.
I'll handle this, okay?
It's okay, my queen. Your Majesty.
That was so mean. I mean, why would you say a thing like that to a young woman who has done nothing but to love your son? When did you become this callous, Zodigwe?
I was only stating the obvious. She was not supposed to be in the palace in the first place. The plan should have been for her to visit and leave, and not to stay with the prince. You know it.
Her presence. It's obvious you are not comfortable with her presence, given that they are not married yet. But Your Majesty, take sentiments out of this and face the issue at hand.
On the contrary, if she had not come to live in the palace with the prince, she would not have known the prince's routine and would not have been uncomfortable with his lifestyle.
You were just too harsh. I think she deserves some kind of apology. Yes. She came to you as a father and you did that to her. You need to apologize to her.
She came to me as a father. I spoke to her like one. Yes. If you were not comfortable with the smoke, leave the kitchen area. I owe her no apology. No one apologizes for saying the truth. Never. Others may do that to play to the gallery. Certainly not me.
Amaka, you mean the prince visited yesterday and he didn't end there? He equally jogged with you this morning.
Hi. Thank God that one part of your body is functioning very well, and that's your ear. You heard right.
Of course I heard you clearly. And I know all that can only happen in your dreams.
Doubting Thomas, you don't believe me, Abi? Why don't you go inside and ask Mama? At least Mama was here when he came, and he did not just end there. He also had dinner with us.
Look at this one. The prince had dinner with you. So the dream did not even end only in him visiting. He also had dinner with you people. Is Joseph not your brother? Amaka the dreamer.
Wait, you think I'm making it all up? Why would you think I'm lying?
Do I know? Maybe very soon you tell me the governor asked for your hand in marriage. Anyway, it's good to dream big, so keep it up.
Look, whether you believe it or you don't, it doesn't change the fact that the prince was here and he had a humble dinner with us.
Wait.
Yes.
Amaka, are you serious about this?
Of course I'm serious. I'm not lying. Look, he even also told me he'll be joining me every morning for my jogging until he returns back to the US.
Hey! Look. How did you get this lucky? Prince Okechukwu. I mean, almighty Prince Okechukwu.
Look, I have never seen anyone as homely and humble as he is. He's so nice.
Hey, you are very lucky. You are very, very lucky. You. Ha! This is too good and wonderful to believe. Where was I when all this happened?
You're asking me. You should be asking yourself.
Amaka, you know you've been asking me to join you in your morning jogging every day. Now I have agreed. I have considered. In fact, I am ready. Just tell me, when will the meeting take place?
Jessica wants to start jogging with me. All because the prince is involved. No, you're not joining me.
Don't you know that one discussion with the prince can change my life forever?
Well, look for a way to have that one discussion with the prince that will change your life forever.
Amaka, help a friend now. Don't you want my life to be upgraded?
You're serious, so?
I'm serious now.
But you've never liked jogging all your life.
I like it now. I want to start. I want to shed all this weight now. No.
Okay, this is what we will do. You want to start jogging, right? When you wake up in the morning, start jogging around your father's compound. That's how you start. You start practicing.
What kind of place
you don't
this
just hit the streets now.
What kind of play is this one now? Can't you help a friend? Are you this wicked? I must join you.
No.
When I see you, I I see all that I need with you. My life's got a meaning. I won't let this moment pass me by. I will do anything just to be with you. I wanna spend my life with you. When I see you, everything becomes beautiful. For this love we'll share, I'll fight the world for you. Nothing can separate us, this I know. I'll go to the moon and back just to be with you. I wanna spend my life